Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP. Today we will be leaving the 18th century and heading to France, May 13th, 1940, for a game of Chain of Command. So tonight we will be going to play a game of Chain of Command. We haven't played this in a while, and Andre's very rusty. I've actually played one game with the new book with Cole a few weeks ago, but sadly the video didn't work out, but we're going to give it another try. So tonight we have the Schutzen platoon from the 7th Panzer Division approaching the Meuse River, and our objective is to take this hill. French spotters have been up here and they have been dropping artillery onto us in our assembly areas. So we've been ordered to clear this high ground. The French are going to defend this high ground with a platoon of motorized infantry. So we will be using scenario 6, attacking on an objective. So the hill is the objective. Patrol marker wise, Andre is going to get 4 patrol markers placed on the objective, which is the top of the hill. I'm going to get 3 or 4 patrol markers anywhere along my edge. For support, I'm going to get 2D. I'm going to roll 2d6, and I take that. And the defender will take half of that value, plus any force modifications for rating. What else? I do get some free moves as well. So I'll be able to speed up a little bit and get up a little bit closer before Andre starts moving. As far as the hill goes, not going to really have any special rules. It's just a hill. Andre's working on some special rules for hills. This is a hill Andre made, by the way. First time we've had actual elevation change on the board in the Nerd Cave. Yeah, and more to come. Yeah, definitely. So I think in the sharp practice game, Andre was he's writing a scenario for sharp practice, and the hill is gonna actually have some rules. So for now, it's just a piece of terrain and objective. So that's it. 7th Panzer taking the hill, French trying to hold it, and now we will go ahead and look at the forces. So here we have the Schutzen platoon from the 7th Panzer Division. So these are motorized infantry that move with the panzers. They are a +3 on the rating, and they get 5 command dice. So first we have Lieutenant Schwartz with pistol. He's a senior leader. And we have another senior leader is Sergeant Keller. He has a SMG. Have a 3-man 5cm mortar team. And we have 3 squads, which are pretty powerful. They're basically the same setup as a later war Panzer Grenadier squad with a machine gun, 2 machine gun teams. So one machine gun team has 1 extra rifleman, and the other one has 2 extra riflemen. And the machine gun teams are a 3-man crew, and there's 3 of those. So that is it for the Germans. We'll see what the French are bringing. Here we have the French Motorized Infantry Platoon. So it is led by Lieutenant Dumas.
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 No, Dumas.
Dumas. Lieutenant Dumas. There he is. He's got a pistol. Platoon Sergeant is Platoon Sergeant LeConte. He is an inferior junior leader, so he has the profile of a junior leader. 6-inch command range, 2 commands, but he can command anyone in the platoon. We also have a VB launcher squad. So 3 VB launchers. They're like light mortars. I believe they have 3 rounds before they have to reload at a jump off point. And 3 squads. Each squad consists of a leader with rifle, a machine gun team with a machine gun with 2 crew and 4 rifles, and then a rifle team consisting of 4 riflemen. And that's it for the forces. So we're gonna have to roll for support, roll for morale, and all that good stuff. So we'll go ahead and do that. So force morale wise, Andre's rolled a 9, I got a 10. Support wise, I rolled a 10, so I get 10, Andre gets half of that, plus the force rating difference is 2. I forgot to mention, but French Motorized Infantry Platoon is a +1, so the difference is 2. So Andre will be rolling in with a 7. So the new book, Blitzkrieg 1940, it's got some new rules. One of the main differences is you can get an extra command dice, assuming you take 3 or more support units that aren't static emplacements. So you can pay to actually get an extra command dice. And there's also a change in the effects of losing, dropping force morale. So in the past, when you reached a certain force morale, like 2, let's say, you would lose a jump off point. That's been changed a little bit in this book, in that instead of losing a jump off point, a unit will leave the board. And when you reach that number, it's different for every platoon. But if one of us reach it, we'll be sure to go over that. But so instead of just losing a worthless jump off point that maybe you have no use for anymore, now a unit will leave the board. And if the unit can't leave the board by drawing a straight line with no enemy to a jump off point, then they have to surrender. And kind of a cool thing is the enemy will have to provide guards to guard and take the prisoners to the rear. So every 5 men that surrender, one of the men in the other squad has to stay with them and guard them. So it's kind of a cool thing. I like that idea. I think it's better than the jump off point thing, because who cares if you lost a jump off point if you weren't going to use it anymore.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, don't take Russian prisoners.
That's probably true. You probably just shoot them. No Geneva Convention. So there's also a bunch of new support units, especially for the Germans. They got some cool new stuff. So that's why I picked the Germans. I want to try something. The game Cole and I played, I was the Germans, and they got some cool stuff. So, but anyways, I want to go over those some of the rule changes right there. But so now we've got our force morale, we've got our support, and we'll pick our support, and then we'll go ahead and do the patrol phase and get started.
Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein, und das heißt Erika. Heiß von 100.000 kleinen Bienelein wird umschwärmt Erika.
Alright, patrol phase complete. So I've got all along this edge, moving up through the orchard, through the woods. So yeah, I got 2 of them in here. I got 1 along the edge here. And Andre has 1 behind the wall. He's got another one here, the chickens. He's got, and then he's got 2 in the woods on the hill. He got 1 free one on the objective and then 3 extras. So for the hill, we're going to say that you can see 6 inches in and out of woods. So the way we're going to do it is if you're within 6 of one of these terrace levels, that you can see past the rest, because the hills in reality be bigger and you'd have a higher vantage point. So you can be 6 inches back from the top one and still see all the way out,
So,
or be seen.
so right here you could see all the way out because less than 6 inches, and this is a lower terrain level, so it's not impeding line of sight.
Right. Yeah. Because otherwise, what's the point of being on the hill, right?
Yeah.
So,
And then over here, we do have a 6-inch distance, so stuff here wouldn't be seen.
yeah, which works out good for me if I can somehow get over there. We'll see, though. I think that's it. Yeah, we got our jump off points, we got our support, we got our morale. So I guess we're ready to get started. So the Germans will be taking the first phase. So I forgot, before we begin the first phase, I did pay for the Stevo Bombardment because I wanted to and I have no choice. Why wouldn't you take the Stevo? So the Stevo Bombardment is a variation of the pre-game bombardment, happening immediately before the tabletop game begins. The Stevo attack affects not just enemy troops but also buildings and vehicles. So I roll for buildings, so Andre, if you could point out some buildings one at a time.
So this is 2 buildings?
That's 1 big building. So
Big building.
So we'll start there. So let's see what happens. A 4. On a 4, the building is unstable. Okay?
Okay.
So the little shed. Building is on fire, unstable. So that's going to generate a smoke screen. We'll roll for that in a minute. The pig trough. Oof. Danger UXB. The building is only lightly damaged, but an unexploded bomb is present. So the Stevo bomb went through the roof and didn't explode. So the barn. Oh, both of those. So two Stuka bombs didn't go off. We set the little shed on fire, and then the other is unstable. So I'll go ahead and go through the rules off camera real quick and get everything set up. So Stuka's come by, made its pass, caught that shed on fire. So 12-inch cloud of smoke has gone this direction and has block line of sight from there. The big building is unstable, so at the end of the turn we roll to see if it collapses, and anyone in it or near it could be hurt. And the pig pen and the barn both had a bomb go through the roof, unexploded. And if there's anyone in there at the end of the turn, on a roll of 6, the bomb will explode and instantly kill everyone. Stuka also has another, it also acts as a pregame barrage. So Andre will have to roll 4+ to bring anyone in. Anyone he does bring in the first turn will roll 1d6, and that's how much shock they will take. So if they get if it's a small team, they could take 6 shock for 2 guys or 3 guys, and they could rout. But that is not the case. Anyone that would rout because of the Stuka will actually be pinned unless they take another shock from another source. And if they come in and roll a 6 on their shock, you have to check and see if the leader is hit. And on a 6, the leader is hit, and his command will be reduced by 1. So pretty devastating, the Stuka. Andre thought that was it with the buildings. He thought it wasn't that bad. But it is. So that is the Stuka. It's come in, or the whole flight of them. Dropped a bunch of bombs, strafing the French on the hill, making their ways ready for the 7th Panzer. So go ahead and get started with the German phase. Alright, so German phase, number 1. Another thing, I didn't take it in this one, but you can, I think I might have mentioned it, the red command dice, you can take an extra command dice if you pay some points for it and take 3 support points. So here we go. Phase 1, Germans. So 2, 3, 3, 4, it's really good, and a 1, a 5, so I get 1 chain of command points.
Nice roll.
Brought in 1 squad here, out of line of sight because of the wood, 6-inch range. Another squad I brought in the orchard off that jump off point. They went on Overwatch. I also brought in Sergeant Keller. And the last thing I brought in is another one of my support units, and that is a Panzer 38T. And he comes in on the road. So move right into the French phase.
And a Yahtzee of 5s.
Yeah.
Not so much.
No 5s.
Which, not a horrible roll if I was actually bringing something in.
No, not bringing anything in.
But I'm passing.
Okay, we'll go to the Germans. German phase. 2 more 5s.
Oh wow.
And only 2 2s. And a 6. I just moved that squad up to the edge of the woods with 1, 2, and that was all I'm going to do. The other squad's going to stay on Overwatch. So Andre, or Lieutenant Dumbass, your turn. So you either need a double 6, triple 6 to end the turn, or a bunch of 5s.
Oh, so the Stuka thing is the whole.
I think it's just through the end of the first turn, I believe.
Oh wow.
You wound up with 2 4s and 2 3s. So the circling Stuka has spooked Andre a little bit. He's not bringing anything in again. Oh, well, look at that. 4 2s.
Wow.
Too bad for you that wasn't 4 6s. Would have been the end of turn. 2 2s, I made a 4 for Sergeant Keller. He ordered them on Overwatch. He moved them up tactically, but sadly they only moved up 1 inch. And one of the other 2s I brought my last squad in. So that is it. Back to Lieutenant Dumbass. Ooh. 3 5s. Wonder if I can use a chain of command dice to keep the Stuka going like a no. Another wave of Stukas.
Oh god. A 1 and a 3 all pass.
All right,
well,
we'll let Andre think about it.
So
Damas has passed again. So another chain of command point. Whoa. Okay, that's a German roll. But I have 2 leaders. Usually I roll a bunch of 4s with one senior leader. Alright, let's see what we can do with that. Alright, so I did move my tank. He got a 14, so he's trucking up the road. These guys moved up 4 inches tactically, and this is all on command from Sergeant Keller. These guys moved another inch tactically, so they're really taking it slow. And then these guys went on Overwatch, at least this team did. The guys can't shoot through their own squad. So, oh, and I also brought my medic in with one of the fours because they can come in on any dice. So, medic. So my whole platoon's over here now, and the French are nowhere to be seen. We know they're up there somewhere.
Where are they? Ooh.
Double phase of doing nothing. Oh, you could roll another 5. He's just waiting for the Stukas to clear out.
Well, I got
The fuel can't last forever. They're circling.
a 1 and a 3, which isn't much, so yeah, we'll roll another 5 here.
Okay.
Oh,
There's a 5.
and a double phase.
And another double phase. That's it for double phases. Remember the house rule: 2 double phases, no more. Got too many games ruined by 3 or 4 double phases in a row.
This is a true thing. Okay, so I
2
can.
threes.
So I can.
Well, at the end of this turn, at the end of this phase, you can end the turn. Yes, and that will, the Stukas will fly off.
So I can end it and then roll again.
Yep. Might as well. Yeah, because you're still going to be Stuka'd this turn, so you might as well just
so I'll
end
end it and roll again.
Okay. Didn't move fast
Does
enough.
anything happen? Oh, we got some bomb checks.
Okay, hold on. So we got a few building checks. So we'll start here with the unexploded bomb. On a 6, that bomb goes off. No.
Nope.
So it's fine.
Same thing with this one.
Pig pen.
Oh,
It's a 6, it blows up. But,
boom.
so the Stuka bomb went off. There's no one around, so it doesn't really matter, but it collapses. So let's check the
Burning building.
burning building, see if fire goes out. On a 4 to 6, the fire is extinguished and the smoke removed.
Okay.
So the fire burned itself out, but it's also unstable, see if it collapses.
And
Let's roll for the shed again.
2.
2. On roll 5 or 6, it collapses. So nope.
Okay.
So the big
and
building.
the big building. 6.
The big building collapses. So
Anybody within 8 inches?
and within 12 takes D7 hits. All right, so we'll collapse all the buildings and blow everything up that blew up. All right. So this building collapsed. That building exploded, killing chickens and pigs galore and tearing out some of the wall. And then the fire went out, and that was it. Still an unexploded bomb in the barn that someone will find 50 years from now. So now you
No
can bring
double
it.
phase.
A lot of stuff though. All right, so the French have made their appearance known. Suddenly,
Hey, look over there.
yeah, and now I've lost all my. Basically, the worst possible scenario for me has happened. I have a squad in the open, no more tactical. And my tank took his time. He got 1 move out of all those turns I had. He moved once. He needed to be up here. Well, he should have. I wanted him up here. But anyway,
He's
here's to Andre
with 18-inch range.
Here's to Andre whiffing. And I only have 5. If I had 6, full chain of command dice, I could interrupt and run over here. But I got 5.
So, mental note, Travis. Next time you see a bunch of sandbags piled up,
What are those doing there?
that's an odd place to stack those sandbags.
Yeah.
Okay, help
So-
me out with my dice here. So it's 1 shot.
Yeah, we'll figure out the dice. So the squad on the hill is going to fire with all its dice, machine gun plus the whole squad.
So
Gets to
looking
fire.
for 5s and 6s.
I think 4s because you're
Oh,
within
4
the-
is short range.
Yep. So a lot of whiffs, Andre, is what I need from you.
Well, a lot of 1s, but
Still a lot of hits.
a lot of hits.
Okay.
8
8 hits, so 4 on this team here. So a dead and 2 shock. And then the other team, 3 shock. And that was just the first round. So let me see if it's the leader. It's not, thankfully. And then 3 shock on them. Okay, and then your next squad, on the road, you get
Just 10 shots.
10 shots, needing 4s. Oh man, that's a lot of hits. How many more is that?
7.
7 more. So we'll do. Where do you want to put the extra one? He's with them.
Yeah.
So 4 and then 3. So we'll do 4 on this team here on the left. So 1 dead.
No shock.
No shock. And then the other squad is a dead. So 1 dead each. See if it's a leader. No. Whew. Man, I got real lucky. So we'll take out the rifleman and a rifleman. All right, next.
Okay, so we got the mortar team, so that's just 3 shots.
So the VB launchers, yes, they get half dice on their first or when they first shoot. So needing, it said effective range was with line of sight, so 5s and 6s. So 1 hit. Where do you want it? Guys with the leader, I guess.
Yeah.
Nothing. Whew. Actually did better than I thought I was going to do there. I was hoping for a whiff. I wouldn't call it a whiff, but it could have been a lot worse.
It was
than
a
that.
bit of a whiff. Well, yeah. It was probably reasonably average. I was hoping for a little more shock, but
I got 5 shock. Okay.
You did roll well on that last barrage.
All right. So German phase, double phase, and a bunch of 3s. No double phase, but a bunch of 3s. And no 5. Damn. I need that last one so I can possibly do something with it. But I can move the tank at least. All right. I managed to somehow get out of the way.
We repulsed the first wave.
We're redeploying. We're not retreating. I think Longstreet said that to Robert E. Lee at one point, didn't he? He said, we need to do something. We need to pull back. We're not retreating. No, we're going to redeploy. All right. So I'm redeploying. Obviously, going around this way is not going to work. So, and also my tank moved up 15, so he's just advancing up. And we got 6 inches from the woods, got behind the wall. We had to take an extra shock though for running. Yeah, so that is it for the German phase. Let's see what the dumbass can do. 2 more chain of commands, a 4 and a 2. So all Andre did was Dumas ordered the VB launcher squad to go over to the jump off point. They'll spend the next phase reloading, and it's now Lieutenant Schwartz's turn, or phase. Hey, I got a 1, so I can bring my mortar in. Woo! Oh, by the way, I can still bring them in because I did buy an adjutant. So, mortar, and that's not too bad with the rest of this stuff. With the 2, that squad, that was in the orchard, ran up to the wall, they got a 10, so they're on it. Over here, the lieutenant and the junior leader took all but 1 shock off, so that was everything. All of their command initiatives. And with the 1, I brought in the mortar team on that jump off point there. So it is now Damas's turn again. Oh, another double phase. That's 3. I'm going to keep track of these. I need to get...
I wish I could say I really needed one right here, but it's like...
Really, yeah. Only one of them so far has really helped you. The other 2 haven't done a whole lot. Unless you want to redeploy. No, we'll let
retreat! Retreat! It's a trap!
Yeah. We're not going to play into that stereotype. These are brave men. Right, game over. Just when he gets that upper hand, he retreats.
Oh, God.
VB launcher squad is reloaded, and the junior leader has taken his rifle team with him, and they ran around this way and removed the shock.
And I lied.
He lied.
These guys are going to come off the hill because I got a double turn.
Okay. Ordered by the
senior leader.
Senior leader, okay.
So
they're going to come off, and he's going to have another phase. Well, there they are. Okay, so don't know what their plan is, but
neither do they.
so you've almost caught up to me with Chain of command dice again.
So 1,
Two fours and a
4s.
VB launcher team is moseyed up the hill. I got an 11 twice. He actually rolled 3d6, got an 11. Then we remembered he couldn't run through woods, and then he decided, okay, I'll just roll a 6 and a 5. Either way, same number. So these guys moved over here, and then dumbass ordered, or Dumas ordered that squad to move that way. So that is it for the French phase, and no more double phases. So Germans. Hey, some 5s finally. So that could come in handy.
It certainly could.
But I only wound up with a 3 and a 4. And I know that Andre's bringing that French 75, waiting for my tank to come around the corner. And he'll deploy it out of there. French 75's actually got really good AP. AP 5. I think my armor's like 3 or something. That's not very good. Alright, so I got a 3 and a 4 to work with. So I'll cut through a few smoke grenades. Schwartz ordered 2 smoke grenades himself. Then he ordered that squad over the wall. They made it with the 2 2s. And then this leader, junior leader, ordered one of the other smoke grenades, and he took the last shock off. So there we have it. We got some smoke out there. Now it is the French phase.
And it's a double French phase.
It's four double phases now, Andre.
But who's keeping track?
I am.
So
4-0.
I've got a pair of 1s.
Pair of 1s. So you can make it 2. Or actually, you could activate that team with one of the 1s by himself, because you can activate any team on a.
So I could activate my 2 singleton teams.
Yep. This solo team that was over here decided to go back to the woods. Thought maybe it wasn't a good idea. And then these guys are going to fire at half effect and then move with.
Actually, I'm going to fire at full effect.
Okay. Yeah, you got double phase.
Yeah,
So are you within 18?
I am.
So wow, 4 hits. Perfect. All right. Well, 2 on the left, 2 on the right. So 1 dead and a shock, and then a shock. It's not the leader. Next phase, dumbass. Hey, your German roll. Bunch of 4s.
Okay.
And you only have 1 senior leader on the board. You could bring
And 1.
So 1 and a senior leader. So those guys are going to move 4, and we forgot the smoke is -1 to hit. So he last on that volley from those guys, he only got 1 hit. So I'll just re-roll it. If I can. So a shock.
So your guy's not dead.
Guy's not dead. Knocking down walls. Okay, so and then you had a 4 left. So Damas has ordered those 2 machine guns in the positions to go on Overwatch, and that 4-man team is just rejoined. He ordered them to rejoin the rest of their squad. Yeah, the recon was a success. They found some Germans. Yes. Man, I've been waiting for that.
Here they come.
I said I was going to make my move if I got a double phase, but you're on Overwatch now. Man, 1 phase too late.
I finally remembered.
Oh well. So I still have to do something. Otherwise we'll be here till sun up.
You could always concede.
Yeah, we're pulling back, bringing the heavy howitzers. Alright, so what did I wind up with? A 2, a 3, and a 1. I made a 4 with the 3 and the 1. And Lieutenant Schwartz, actually no, I activated Sergeant Keller, but so Keller ordered them to move up tactically. Andre's going to spring his Overwatch from the mountain. Then Keller moved himself over here to get in range of the mortar. And he ordered the mortar to move over here. And then this squad moved up 1d6, and we're going to fire onto, I can still see that squad over there. So we're going to fire half effect on them. But first we'll do Overwatch. So 14 shots.
Does the machine gun have a different range than the rifles?
Yeah, it does. It's. Here we go. Squad on the
14
mountain.
shots. So 5s and 6s.
Yeah.
2 hits.
2 hits.
Yeah, game on.
And I'm tactical, so hard cover. So this
Yep.
squad and these guys,
Nothing.
So far so good. And then these guys are going to shoot over
They're
there.
shooting through smoke.
Yeah, I would say so. We're right in the smoke, so 5s. So that's a good roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 hits. 6 5s out of 9. And then now we're not sure how this would work. Would they only? I think it's only the 2 guys that can be seen that can be hit. Or is that? I don't know. Let's just see what happens. They all go on them anyway. So 3 shock, 1 dead because they're in the 2 guys are in the open.
But can you kill my leader?
We'll roll to see if it's him. If it's not, it's the other guy. It's not. So the other guy, and then was it 2 shock?
Oh, so 1 dead and 2 shock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next phase. Yes, another double phase, Andre.
Seriously.
And almost this is. I think that's the same exact roll I got last time. But now but that's my last double phase. So. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Activated killer with a 3 and a 1. He's going to order this squad to fire at the guys on the hill. He's going to order the mortar to fire, and then he used his last command to move himself up into the woods. These guys advance 1d6, and they're going to fire back onto those guys over there. So first I'll do this squad in the woods with the guys on the hill. So that's probably long range. So 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And I'm pretty sure you got to put all of them on the people in the lightest cover first, as I would be targeting them. So
I roll the first 4 on them first.
roll 5.
But what if I roll 5?
4 kills. Okay.
Then I guess
4
the other
sixes.
one would go on somebody else.
Right. Well, there's 1 6, so it's a dead and
2
shock.
shock.
So check your leader. No. So a dead and 2 shock on the team out of the woods. And then over here, we'll fire again with 9 shots. Same deal. This is another weird. All I can see is the leader, but we'll just say we'll just do it how we normally do it. If I get anything. So it's at 1, 2, 3 hits. And just 3 shock then. And you already had 2, right?
Yeah.
How many? So you got
So
5 with 4.
pinned?
You're pinned. They are pinned. And that's it. Oh, my mortar. My light mortar will fire at the guys on the hill. So 1 hit because I do not have direct line of sight. Nothing. So next German phase. Here we go. Another chain of command.
You were supposed to roll the double phase.
That wouldn't have mattered.
I know. It would have burned a couple of 6s
Yeah,
though.
sure, I would have done that. So 2 2s, a 4, and a 3, which is good. 1 4. Sergeant Keller is going to order this squad to shoot back on the guys on the hill again. And not a very good roll. Only 4 hits. So 4 hits on the guys on the hill. I guess they all have to go on the guys out there. Ooh, dead and 2 shock. Check your leader. It's him. See what happens to him. He just takes a wound, so he's down 1, and roll a bad thing. 4 minus 1. So you're down to 9.
No, I was down to 8.
Down to 8. Then my mortar will fire at them again. No hit. Over here, Lieutenant Schwartz with the other 4 ordered these guys over. They rolled a good roll. They got all the way over to there. And Schwartz is going to order that squad to fire on those guys again. So they might be done after this.
Oh, they're done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. That one guy poking out there just dead, and 4, yeah, they're broke. So we'll see what happens. Roll 2d6 plus 6 and run straight back.
So 2d6.
Yep. So 10-inch move back, and they are broken. And roll another bad thing for what is it? Team breaks. I don't think I'll get the objective. I think I have to break you. It's gonna be hard to get up that mountain. So roll d6. 3. Team breaks. -1. So he's down to 7. So he's lost 2 force morale. And then I also moved my tank up. I guarantee you Andre's gonna bring that gun out and probably blow it away, but it's not doing me any good sitting back there. So your turn.
Oh, I get to go?
Yep. Yeah, now you know how, well, I would say now you know how I feel, but most of your double phases didn't do a whole lot. I thought it was another one.
So did I, but
You're back up.
I got a die.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. With the 4, 3 and a 1 made a 4, and Damas ordered the guys outside the bunker there, or the sandbag emplacement, to go tactical, so they're in hard cover now. He moved himself up, and then he put the machine gun on Overwatch, and with the 2 he moved the VB launcher squad up the hill as well. So now go on to the German phase. Ooh, not a double phase, Andre.
Oh, man.
But a 2, 3, and a 4. Now with the 4, I'm going to activate Lieutenant Keller. He's going to order the squad to fire back at that squad yet again. This time everyone's in hard cover. So at 5 hits, Andre. Split them up
On.
this squad here. So you can do it however you want since you're in cover.
So we'll yeah, we'll go 3 and 2.
Okay, so he's attached to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So 1 dead out of them. And nothing. So just a dead, check your leader.
Even though he's not attached to that group.
Yeah, I don't remember how that works. It's been a while since we played this.
I think we still, because the leader's attached to the whole squad.
Oh, if you're within 4 inches.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right, that's right. So nothing. Okay, and the mortar will fire. Nothing. Well, at least I didn't roll double 1. And then the tank moved around the corner. He's going to fire at half effect, his machine gun at half effect at that squad again. 3 hits. So I split them up.
2 and 1.
2 ones, huh? Nothing. So nothing. Okay, well that was ineffective. And then that squad just moved up with the 2 up that direction. So that's it for me. Your phase. Dumbass. You should have never named him Dumbass. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. Dumbass has been kicking your ass.
He was.
He was.
So I got all those double phases. Oh man, 2 more. 2, 3, 1. Famous French 75 has come in, and he's also going to activate the VB launcher squad. So what are you going to do first?
Oh, you pick.
Do the VBs first, because I might do something. I might have a little
So
something up my
3
sleeve
shots.
there. Yep. 1 hit. So we'll just put them on these guys here. Nothing. Alright, so I could interrupt. I have a 6. I could either move the tank out of the way, or I could fire at you. My HE is only 3. It's not very good. Basically, this tank isn't very good just in general.
It was pretty good until my artillery came in.
I do have 2 machine guns though. So it'd be every single shock I put on you would be -1 for you to hit. But you are in hard cover. So I could get 12 shots on you, hitting on 6, and maybe 1 or 2 of those might be a shock. Let me think about it. After a long debate with Andre, or debate
With yourself.
a long debate with myself and a discussion with Andre, I decided I'm going to interrupt, but I'm not going to retreat. I'm going to fire my machine guns, both of them, at the gun. So need in 4s. So about average. Okay, I need at least 1 5 here. 2 would be better. Nothing. Damn. I needed a 5. So you need a 7 to hit me now.
Okay.
I was hoping, because every pin or every shock would have been another one to hit, but now he needs a 7 because he's shooting through trees. So I wasted my dice.
So did I.
So did you? Yeah, well now I know where it is. And now it is the German phase. 3 5s. Hey, I got another 6, so I can interrupt you again.
Sweet.
And then 2 1s. I just used the 2 1s to make a 2, and I moved that squad into the crater, so they're in decent shape there. There's some hard cover. So you got 1 2 3.
Again, for the 3rd time in a row.
Same thing. He's gonna fire the VBs and then the gun at the top. Ooh, 3 hits. So 2 on the ones on the left. Oh man. So that's dead. They're all dead. 3 dead. Because you reduce cover by 1. Oh, it's my leader. Yeah, he's killed.
Dead.
No.
That's a bad thing.
That is bad. Oh, shit, there goes that dice forever. 4. So probably -1. Level 1 leader, or killed is minus, what I roll?
4.
Oh, it's a -2. Damn. Good shot by the VB launchers.
Yeah.
Alright, well that was a hell of a shot by the VBs. Killed my junior leader and 2 guys, and I lost 2 on my force morale.
Ouch.
So you're gonna shoot back?
Yep.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time.
Yep.
It's like deja vu all over again. And if I would have got at least 1 shock on you last time, this would have been a lot better. That's a lot better roll.
Quite a roll.
Now, 2. I should get 2 5s out of this. 1,
3.
2, 3. Wait a minute. Weren't you supposed to roll that? Not me?
I don't know. I know in the other. I don't remember which.
I think
In this-
I think once I hit you, you're the one that's supposed to roll that, not me. Well, that was a hell of a waste. So re-roll. So you roll 3,
6 or 7.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9.
Yeah, damn. Now you're probably gonna roll like all 1s. Alright, that's a bunch of crap. 1 shock. So I went from 4 shock to 1 shock. Actually, you should have done that the first time that we did that too.
Yeah, I didn't know you were cheating.
Well, it only benefited you. If that's cheating, I'm doing it wrong.
You're not a very good cheater, Travis. Is all I got to say.
So now you need 8 on 2 dice because you got the one shock.
How hard could it be?
Oh, it's a hit. So you're at 5 and I'm at 4. Man, I really screwed myself. I should have. Well, I mean, I guess it never really happened. 5. So you got 1 and I got 2, so I bounced it. All right. That's it for you, right?
I believe so.
Okay, now I need to start putting some fire onto that gun. So I used this. So I'm down to no chain of command dice. 2 4s though. That'll come in handy.
And a 3.
So Lieutenant Schwartz with 1 4, move them up. He's going to order the guys in the crater to fire up with the gun. And then Sergeant Keller is going to order this squad to fire at the gun. He's going to order the mortar to fire at the gun. And with the 2 and the 1, the 3, the tank is going to shoot at the gun. But Andre wants to interrupt. So we'll let him decide what he wants to do. He's going to fire at the tank with the gun. Actually, you're needing a 5 because you already hit it once. And he's using both commands to activate, but you do have 1 shock, so 6.
So, what did I need? Just so would I be better off taking off the shock and?
You can't take a shock off when you enter. I don't think you can do that.
Okay.
So it's only a 6 on 2 dice. So you got it. So we're back again with the 4 versus 5. Come on, 38T armor. You can do this. I got 3.
Damn it.
You got 2. Bounced it again. Alright, now here comes the barrage. I think this is 19 dice. So 19 dice from the guys in the crater.
So you don't take any shock for bouncing or anything? I guess not, huh?
Hold on. So nothing. So yeah, it only equal hits. I would have to roll on the table, but if you get more saves than hits, then nothing. So guys from the crater onto the gun, needing 5s. That was not a 5.
Man.
And Andre had the dice going at the beginning. Now all of a sudden mine are taking over.
I'm not sure I had the dice going at the beginning.
Well, you did, but you just couldn't do anything with it.
I haven't really shot anything yet.
10.
10.
10 hits on the gun. Actually, you have to spread them to everyone within 4, so you can spread out.
So 5 and 5.
Yeah. See, the rules are all coming back to
So
me here.
5 on those guys.
Okay. Nothing. Wow.
And 5 on the gun.
So 1 dead.
Dead in a shock.
So check, see if it's your leader. Because you do have a leader in there. It is. Oh man. See what happens to him. He's dead. Wow. Roll a bad thing. Senior leader killed. -2, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Damn. French are not good. So the tank is going to shoot.
And that was a shock, right?
Yeah,
There's a
one
shock in there
yeah,
too.
so you're down to 4 guys in there. Actually, you're down to 5. I didn't put all the crew out, but just put 1 guy out there. So the tank is going to fire both machine guns at it. Using 4s. 4 hits. And I guess you can split them again. I guess we should have been doing that before.
First guys.
So 1 dead
One
out of there.
dead is it the leader?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man, see which one it is.
Senior leader.
Knocked out. So roll a bad thing.
6.
-2. You're down to 3. Okay.
That's gonna be game. 2 on the gun. Nothing.
All right. The mortar. 1 hit. So reduce cover by 1. So you're in soft cover. No, nothing. And then the last is this squad. So 16, 17. That's all these but 2. And 5 hits. Split them up.
3 on these guys.
2 shock.
And 2 on the gun.
Nothing.
Isn't that a shock?
Oh, you're in hardcover because you got the gun
Oh.
shield.
Okay.
So 2 shock on them. I think that's it for me.
I might as well fire my Overwatch back at those guys in the woods.
Okay.
So that should be 10 shots.
All right. So 2 hits. 1 on the guys on the left. Nothing. The guys on the right. Nothing.
Okay.
Soft cover. So it is now back to the French phase, but we got to figure out how many command dice and stuff you have left, so we'll be right back. So he's at 3, so motorized infantry platoon for the French. At 3 force morale, they have 3 command and special letter J, which is lose a unit, is in effect.
1.
So he chose that unit over there to leave from that jump off point, and his leader was with them. Actually, I don't think that counts as a rout. I think you just actually saved yourself a bad thing roll by doing it that way.
Well, sweet.
So
That's kind of what I was hoping.
yeah, so go ahead and do your phase, and then nice.
Really?
The German phase. So this is what I rolled. I had 2 5s, a 6, and 2 4s.
Yeah, I don't think I'm interrupting.
So with the 4, Keller is going to do pretty much exactly the same thing as last time, except minus the tank.
Actually, well,
But you do have a chain of command dice.
I guess I might as well,
Shoot
while I
back.
can still fire it. I was going to end the turn and get my senior leader back up, but
That's true.
even if he got over there, I'm going to have so much shock on that gun it can't do anything. This is really the last chance to try and take your tank out.
Yep, so you're at a 5 because you hit, and I haven't moved. Well, your junior leader's knocked out. So you don't get the +1 for double commands going into the gunner. So you're at a 6, but you're back to an 8 because of the 2 shock.
Woohoo! Almost,
You would have got 3 more dice.
I needed them.
Alright, let's see if I can bounce the 3rd shell.
Yep.
Yep. Wow. That's 3 75mm shells that Panzer 38T is taking. So we'll start over there with those guys onto the gun again. 2. Only 5 hits that time.
Only 5.
Split them up.
Okay, 3 and 2.
Shock on the infantry and a dead gun guy. So we'll take him off down to 4 men, and then a shock. And then we'll do the mortar onto the gun. Nothing. And then we'll do minus those 2, the squad back here at the gun again. Let's see here, only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. We'll split them.
So we got 3.
Dead guy. We'll have to check the leader again, but knocking holes.
And it's him again.
That's the leader. He's knocked out again. Or no, that was the junior leader this time.
Yeah.
So
Or junior leader, what happens to him?
he loses. He's dead. He lost both command initiatives.
Bad thing.
Junior leader killed. On a what?
5.
Minus 2. Down to
1.
1. Wow, that went downhill fast. 3 on the gun. Or did you already do that?
I don't remember.
Alright, you want to call
Nothing.
it?
Oh, it's been over for a bit. It's
Call it or keep going.
I can't. There's nothing I can do with 1 die.
Alright, awkward left-handed handshake game. And we'll be back to wrap it up.